Yo, what is good YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be ranking the top block. Yo, what is good YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be building the best team possible in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM for less than 100,000 MT. And I've built this squad out, and I have managed to build a team that I do think is a really good budget squad, really well-rounded as well, and gives you the capability to honestly have guys you can run your offense through, on-ball locks, guys everybody can shoot on the team. I think it's a really well-built squad for 100k MT. As y'all will see, I spent like half the MT of this 100k on 2 players just to make this squad as well-rounded as possible, because I really do think that this team, the way that I have it built, can actually compete at a pretty high level, because it does really do everything that you need a team to do, and it really, I think, fills holes very well and just makes for a super good all-around squad. So before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, help me push towards the 5,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, and I would really appreciate your support if you haven't already, if you do subscribe. Without further ado though, let's hop right into it. Let's start off with the starting PG, which is going to be Mr. Denny Avdia. And Denny is actually a very solid PG option. For one, what he does give you is 6'9" height with a 6'10" wingspan. He's got elite point guard size, hot spots in 3 out of 5 spots outside the 3. 12 hops include catch, corner, bullet, passer, handles for days, quick first step, as well as clamps, interceptor, intimidator, pick dodger, and pickpocket. Badge wise, he's not totally complete, and with a 100k type squad, you're not really gonna be able to add badges if you are trying to stay under that price point. But blinders, chef, brick wall, and rim protector are the badges he could use. Maybe quick chain as well. Defensively though, is very solid. His elite size does help make up for the slightly low block rating. He's got good speed, a good shooter, and a solid dunker. Playmaking wise, I will say the pipping behind the back is great, but fundamental dribble style on a PG is not what you're looking for. Although I will say he moves better with fundamental than most cards for whatever reason. Denny does move pretty well. Set shot 1 on very quick is an odd jumper, but it's actually not bad on Denny. It's very quick, which is super nice even on very quick timing. It's just a fast jumper, which is super solid. It's not that hard to green either. It's actually a lot better than what I anticipated that it would be when I first saw this card. And what he gives you is elite size, acceptable playmaking, really good defense, and just a super versatile point guard, and also is 3,000 MT, which is a great super cheap way to start up the squad. At the 2, we got Cazzie Russell, who is the most expensive card on this team by a relatively significant margin. But I think having that primary ball handler is super important, and Cazzie does give you that. 6'5" with a 6'8" wingspan. Hot spots from basically everywhere. 21 hops include acrobat, fast switch, posterizer, unstrippable, catch, deadeye, limitless, sniper, bullet, passer, dimer, quick first step, clamps, interceptor, intimidator, menace, and pickpocket. Brick wall is a badge that he could use added. Otherwise though, he comes really complete, which is super nice. 95 speed and excel, 94 shot 3, 95 driving dunk, and really good all around defense. Has a good release. Jump shot 3 on quick is still a super good release, even on a very quick dribble style. Kobe size up, pro size up, and Kobe escape. It gives him super good half court sigs as well. And he is just a very well-rounded card who has a really good release, good movement, good playmaking, is a solid defender, just overall really good card. He's 30,000 MT, the most expensive card on this list, but I felt that it was important to have a capable ball handler in both the starting lineup and the bench, and I think that Cazzie Russell gives you that ball handler who you can run your offense through in the starting lineup. At the 3, decide to get another lock, and the best guy for that job is going to be Pink Diamond Shane Battier. This card is literally 2.5 KMT, which is so cheap. He's 6'8", so he's got good size to guard basically anybody. Hotspots from almost everywhere. 17 hops include catch, corner, limitless, spot up, sniper, quick first step, and elite defensive badges, even interior badges like pogo stick, post lockdown, and rim protector. Elite all-around defender, nice speed, good shooter, and good dunker. He's offensively going to be a bit of a cone, shifty dribble style, but the rest of his sigs aren't going to really allow for playmaking. With half quick first step, he can at least get a little bit done, but jump shot 40 on very quick is a solid release. It's smooth, fast, easy to green, and he's an elite defender. He gives you what you need out of a 3-and-D guy in my team. He's a knockdown shooter and an absolutely elite defender, and that's what you need at the 3, is somebody who can lock it down. That's why we have Cazzie at the 2 to be the primary ball handler, and then you have guys like Shane and Denny who have elite size, elite defense, and can catch and shoot at a high level, as well as play make just a little bit. I think this is a great starting lineup, at least for your first 3 cards. At the 4, we're going with Lamar Odom, who's going to cost you about 11,500 MT, and we're getting unsigned Odom because he's a little bit cheaper. And yeah, Odom is a very good card though. Again, he's 6'10" with a 6'11" wingspan, hotspots from almost everywhere. 22 hops include fast switch, limitless takeoff, posterizer, catch, corner, limitless, and sniper. Really good playmaking badges and super solid defensive badges as well. Another very complete card who only needs a couple badges added. Really, chef is the only one, and also is a very solid all-around defender. Good speed, good shooter, great dunker. PG release on very quick is really good. Shifty dribble style gives him the ability to play make a bit, especially with his Hall of Fame playmaking badges. The rest of his sigs, admittedly, are not great, but he's another guy guy who can be that tertiary playmaker, can shoot the ball at a high level, can play defense, has good size, just really, really solid all-around card. He's 11,500 MT, and I think he's worth that to start at the 4. And then at number 5, we got Jack Sigma, who's also the other more expensive card on the squad. Him and Kazi are costing literally combined, what, 55,000 of our 100k MT, which I honestly think is worth it. 6'11 with a 7'2 wingspan, hotspots from almost everywhere, 22 hops include fast twitch, limitless takeoff, posterizer, blinders, catch, corner, deadeye, limitless, and sniper, quick first step as well, and really elite defensive badges. Defensive stats are great. He's a great rebounder, nice and fast, really good shooter, elite dunker, very, very complete card as well. Doesn't really need any key badges added. An elite jumper as well. Jump shot 22 on very quick is a jumper that I've talked about a lot on this channel. Huge fan of this jumper, whether that's on Andrew Wiggins or Jimmy Butler or Chris Mullen or a guy like Jack Sigma. Just a really, really good release. So he's an elite pick and pop guy with really good defense, solid size, can slash, just does it all at the center position at a very high level. One of the best budget cards in the game, period. Massive fan of Sigma, and I am glad that we can fit him into the squad. At the backup PG, I have to go with Norman Powell, and this is a card that I do think has become pretty overlooked from this week's Fearless drop, but he is actually a very solid PG option. 6'4 with a 6'11 wingspan, hotspots are basically everywhere, fast twitch, limitless posterizer, catch, corner, limitless spot up, ankle breaker, handles for days, quick first step, unpluckable, clamps, menace, and pick dodger. Good, really good perimeter defender, solid enough on the interior, nice and fast, good shooter, great dunker. Doesn't need a ton of badges added. Admittedly, a brick wall and a rim protector would help, but they're not totally crucial, especially when you're running a budget squad like this. And jump shot 32 on very quick is a very good release. It's fast, it's smooth, it's easy to green, quick dribble style, gives him solid playmaking. The rest of his sigs aren't amazing, and he's not this most amazing elite over the top card, but he's well rounded. He's a good defender, he's a really great slasher, he moves solidly, has a really good jumper, and honestly at 2.5k MT, I think he's the perfect budget backup point guard that you can run in your squad. At the 2, we got Mike Miller, who's another guy who is a very solid ball handler, can handle the ball for you at a high level, but also defends, has elite size at 6'8", hot spots from everywhere, basically 24 hops include limitless takeoff, posterizer, basically any shooting badge you could ask for. Also some good playmaking badges like ankle breaker, handles for days, quick chain, and quick first step, and then clamps and menace defensively. Another card who doesn't have a ton of defensive badges, but he does have some good ones. Brick wall, post lockdown, and rim protector would be nice badges to get on him, but otherwise comes super complete. 95 speed and excel, a 98 shot 3, 95 driving dunk, and solid enough defensive stats. He can handle the ball at a high level. He's got an elite release. That same jump shot 22 with release 71 upper on very quick, which is the exact same release as Chris Mullen has. It's just right-handed instead of left, but shifty dribble style gives him a little bit of playmaking ability as well with his playmaking badges. And just he's another super solid card who can play make a bit. Elite shooter, really, really good all-around card, has the size to defend. Just a really versatile, solid shooting guard option at 7,500 MT. At the small forward position, we're going with signed Jeff Green, actually, because their prices are basically the same. And yeah, Jeff Green is going to run you about 3.5 KMT, but he's got one of the best, fastest releases in the game. He's got good size. Hot spots are almost everywhere. 18 hops include good finishing badges, catch, corner, quick first step, and some really good defensive badges. Another card that does come with a lot of good badges as well, like brick wall, sniper, deadeye, chef, and blinders would be nice badges to have, but he does come pretty complete still. Good speed, good shooter, great dunker, really good defender. Has a super fast release. This jump shot to 50 on very quick for whatever reason. It's just one of the fastest releases in the game. Really easy to get off as well. Quick dribble style and Kobe size up gives him better playmaking than a lot of small forwards as well. And he's just another really versatile card who for 3,500 MT defends at a high level, has really elite slashing, a great jump shot, a bit of playmaking ability. Another really versatile and really good card that you can run for a super reasonable price. At the 4, we got yet another guy like that. Another fearless card from this past weekend's drop, which is going to be Mr. Chris Boucher. And Chris is a 6'9" power forward or center. I'm playing at power forward here with a 7'4" wingspan, so he's got pretty good size. Hot spots from both corners. 19 hops include finishing badges, catch, corner, limitless, and sniper. Quick first step, as well as a bunch of great interior badges, as well as the clamps badge. In terms of shooting badges, he doesn't come with deadeye, blinders, chef, bailout, ball stripper. Like, there are a few that you would like to have on him, but again, comes with most all of the key badges on him. 90 speed and excel, 91 shot 3, good dunker, really solid all-around defender and rebounder. Jump shot 15 on very quick. If you've used this card early in the year, if you used the Ruby Chris Boucher, which I know a ton of y'all did from Domination earlier in the year, he was an absolute beast with his release, and that release was on normal. This release is on very quick, and it is super smooth, super cash, really, really underrated release. Quick dribble style as well, gives him yet a little bit of playmaking at the power forward position. Having those guys who are versatile and can playmake from 1 to 4 in both your starting lineup and your bench, I think is really, really valuable. And having that in Chris Boucher off the bench for 3,000 MT is an absolute steal. And then at the backup center, we got James Wiseman, another super solid budget center who's just going to get the job done all the way around. He's got super solid size at 7 foot with a 7'3" wingspan, 4 out of 5 3-point hot spots, catch, corner, deadeye, limitless, and sniper, as well as quick first step, really good defensive badges. Another card who is solidly complete, like doesn't come with what unpluckable, pick dodger, ball stripper, ankle braces, but again comes with basically all the key badges for his positions. Has decent speed, a really good shooter, great dunker, and really solid all-around defender and rebounder with set shot 30 on quick. On very quick. It's not the best jumper in the world. It's probably the worst jumper, I would say, out of any card on this team, but it's not horrible. It's still smooth. It's still easy to green. It just looks a little bit weird, and it's not the fastest jumper in the world, but it's definitely not bad. And with everything else he gives you in terms of his size, his defense, his great shooting badges, overall his versatility, as a backup center on a budget squad like this, he's going to get the job done at a super high level. Comes in at about 11,000 MT. So in total, this squad is going to run you right under 100,000 MT. It's going to be about 99,000 MT, which I think is a very reasonable price for a squad that's as good as this, because you have guys who can handle the ball from 1 through 4 in your starting lineup and your bench. You got an elite ball handler in Kazi Russell, but also guys off the bench like Norm Powell, Mike Miller, who can go get a bucket as well for you. Everybody else can kind of play make. You have good defenders. You have on-ball locks in guys like Shane Battier. Everybody on the floor can space the floor and shoot as well. So I think having that versatility where everyone can play make at least a little bit, everyone's a solid defender, and then everybody can space the floor and shoot, gives you a super, super solid budget squad for less than 100,000 MT. And this is a team that I feel like I could take into unlimited and win still the vast majority of my games with, even with it being a super budget team. So hopefully this video did help y'all out. If it did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.